Welcome back to the Cougar Connection podcast. I obviously am, of course, Mr. Worley. Today I'm sitting down with the November Student of the Month, Macy McLaughlin. Macy, it's good to have you here with me. You're in the opposite chair today.
It's weird being over here.
Now you're on the spot. You don't get to ask the
I
questions.
gotta answer my own questions.
Yeah, you have to answer your own questions. So hopefully you've got good answers to them. We'll start out with future goals. What are you going to do? Here we are, halfway through, a week away from halfway through your senior year. What are the goals for after May?
So after I graduate, I plan to go to some sort of probably 4-year university. I have no clue where yet, depending on who gives me the most money and stuff. But I hope to pursue a degree in either broadcast journalism or sports media, something basically like what we do right here in the class.
Yeah, it's kind of neat that you're doing that this will be the end of your second year in the class, and hopefully some of the things that you've done or learned from it have helped spur you on to what you're going to do in the future. Yeah, definitely the school that's going to give you the most money that'll help. It's expensive. So yeah, anything that can make that better. What about your favorite class? What's your favorite class in high school?
Well, there's not a big surprise there, but my favorite class is definitely the class. It's what's inspired me to, pursue my major in college, and the one I've had the most fun in, the most aggravating and annoying, but it's also the most rewarding class as well. Seeing my creative visions come to life and just, listening to you and Mr. Bunner argue all the time, it's definitely my favorite class.
I don't know what you're talking about with the arguing, but I think the thing is I'm glad that you've had the opportunity to be in the class the last couple of years, and Illini Central has done a good job of supporting what we've tried to do, and we were just talking about it yesterday about our competition isn't anybody else but ourselves. I think we try to push each other to be better, and I think that, and I'm looking forward to the fact that you're going to be able to go on to college and have the opportunity to chase that dream. Like we have some other kids that have been in the class doing the same thing currently. So you'll just add yourself to that list of people.
Yeah, it's fun to see what they're doing and to think of all the opportunities that I have next year. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay. The next question is, what's the best piece of advice that you've either A, been given, or B, you could give to somebody else just off of what you've heard?
Yeah. So I'll give credit where credit's due. Mr. Bunner gave me a pretty good piece of advice. I've kind of talked to him about being nervous to go to college because I've lived here my entire life. I have my community here, and he's like, I'm gonna probably butcher it, but he's like, well, you didn't make this place, or sorry, this place didn't make you. You made this place. You created this environment. Therefore, you can create it wherever you go. And so that just gave me kind of a different perspective that's it's not about the place, it's about the people, but specifically the people as in who I am and who I want to be. And so no matter where I end up going to college or what I do, I can create this environment again. I can make new friends, I can meet new people and just have what I have here anywhere else I go.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes he actually does say something that you can use as good advice. He
does.
And the tone usually is what makes it aggravating, but he usually does have a good message in there. And
he means well.
That is good advice. It's true. You'll be fine wherever you go because you'll make it fine because that's what you do. You ask this question every time too, and we get you. I say we because I'm usually sitting in here when you're doing it. Why are you proud to have gone to Illini Central? You hear the same answer over and over again. What's your reason?
I was thinking about this question, and it just kept coming back to community. We have the best people here. We have the best students. We have the best teachers. I even think back to you taking your girls to state last week, and people didn't have to take the time to make signs to line the highway. Mm-hmm. Teachers didn't have to take the time to get on the fan bus. It's just they go above and beyond to make sure every student feels seen, and just the community. We all rally together, and the Cougar pride. It's not just something we say. We truly do. Just have the school spirit and just knowing that you're always supported and you're always just seen and loved here. That's what makes me proud to be from Illini Central.
Having grown up in a small school, smaller than this, yeah, it is. Every time someone answers that question when you ask it, yeah.
It's not just a front. It's you bleed black and gold. It's never going away.
It's true. I agree with that. So in your free time, what do you like to do when you're not?
What free time?
Right, yeah. You're involved in a lot of different things. If you find a chance to have some free time, what are we doing?
Something I've kind of found a passion for though over the past few years is like music. I've taught myself how to play the piano and play my little ukulele. I like singing at youth group and stuff. I like taking pictures, even aside from the class. And I enjoy watching Boy Meets World a lot. I've probably watched all seasons like 7 times.
I know what that show is, but I have not watched it.
It's pretty good.
So I'll have to add that to my queue or list of things to watch. The music thing, obviously, I'm a big music person, so that's a great way. And to be able to play something is even better because I have spent thousands of dollars on music and can't play a note of anything.
That's funny.
So if you could travel the world, where are you going first?
So I have 2 different paths, and they're completely different. The first would be I really want to go to like Jerusalem and all of like the old towns that were mentioned in the Bible and stuff. I think that would be just so spectacular to see. And then the other one would be like going on a Disney cruise to Aruba. So kind of 2 opposite sides of the spectrum there, but they both sound so appealing.
Right, something on either end of the spectrum.
Disney cruise, like that's awesome.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. And I can say, having been to one of the Caribbean islands, is pretty cool.
They're beautiful.
So, yeah.
You just kind of
It's
bounce
something
back and
else.
forth and
Yep. That
eat all the food on the ship you want.
would be something
sleep in.
else. Yeah, the food thing. Definitely. Hidden talents. What are they? Do you have any?
I was kind of stumped by this one, but the one I came up with is I'm just kind of flexible. I can like put my leg above my head and do all sorts of cool tricks.
I got nothing. If I was sitting in your seat, I literally, as I sit here looking at that, I'm like, I got nothing.
Hidden
Not a
talents.
not a single one. Not a single one.
I was gonna say like I can play the ukulele, but like that's not very hidden. Lots of
Right.
people know that.
That's
but
right.
I guess lots of people know I'm flexible, but
I'm always interested whenever you ask this next question because you're always waiting for somebody to say something that we would have to edit out. But what is your biggest pet peeve?
Jeez. My biggest pet peeve is when people are just being purposely negative. It just ticks me off. Just like you can choose to be happy, you could choose to be negative, but I don't know why you would. It's so much easier just to be happy and get along with people, and people are just being purposely negative. It's like, what the heck is going on?
I would have to say that would be near the top of mine as well because negative is bad, and being around it is
It's no fun. Nobody wants to
gross.
be around a
Yeah, it's
negative
not
person.
Fun. Nope. There's always something positive you could find. So I would agree with that one. As we are just a little over a week away from Christmas, what is your number one Christmas tradition or food or whatever?
Yeah.
What's your Christmas thing?
So I'm actually doing this tomorrow. My grandma's coming up. We always have a big Christmas cookie baking day. Kind of a mouthful. Last year we made over 1,000 cookies in about a day and a half.
Awesome.
And we keep quite a few for ourselves, but we pass them out to all of our family members and some neighbors and stuff. And it's always just so much fun. Like everyone's like sugar cookies, you gotta cut the little gingerbread man out and stuff.
Right.
And then anytime you could think of, honestly, I mean, that's one of my favorite things to do.
That's a good tradition. That's something that you could carry on long down the road in your own life. That's a good one. So your best joke, the next one, give us your best joke.
I mean, I'm a sucker for dad jokes. I don't even know if this classifies as a dad joke, but why do cows wear bells?
I don't know.
Because their horns don't work.
That makes sense. So that's it. You on the other side did just fine. Had all kinds of good answers.
It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't bad. So congratulations to Macy again.
Thank you.
November Student of the Month, very deserving. A person who does a lot for the school and will definitely be missed as she moves on to college in May. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you check out the next Cougar Connection podcast coming soon, right to you.